there is definitely engine oil here, and this is what we'll be bypassing and rerouting with the oil separator. So I think it's a worthwhile mark because I can already see oil, but we are anyway gonna do a test run for 500 miles and then see if the catch can catches any oil. So this is by J&L oil separator, and I think that's all they build. And this is, and I'll show you when we install, but this is the harness. So you basically mount it on the oil separator, and I think this goes on the coolant reservoir tank harness.
Try to fight it, but you can't even feel it. Cause it believes that we're defeated. To our surprise, I believe it. What's inside us will release us.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Asfar from Hot Rods TFW. So this video is about a small installation we are planning for the 392 Rubicon. So I'm gonna bring the Rubicon right here and we're gonna do an installation. So this one is an oil separator, guys, and I'm mixed about them. I had one of the oil separators on my Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. The Rubicon 392 has a 6.4 Hemi, and I'm like, it's a cheap mod, so I'm gonna show you what's in the box. This is by company J&L, and there are not a lot of parts available for the 392 because the engine bay has very less space to install anything. So yeah, I mean, it can't hurt because obviously it does help your exhaust manifold and stuff, and I don't want to be, you know, taking any risk because this Jeep will be something I plan on keeping long. And I know I say this all about all my cars and then end up trading them, but no, I mean, I love the 392, guys. So if you're really gonna keep the vehicle and you plan on driving thousands and thousands of miles, you may look into an oil separator if you have a big large engine, because you don't want any loss in performance, you know, because of all that build-up. So let me flip the camera and show you what's in the box, and then we'll quickly film the installation for you guys. Yeah, and my apologies on using my Mustang spoiler as a tray, but yeah, I mean, the reason I'm not very bothered is I got a very nice PPF on this, which is self-healing. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So this one, so some paperwork, bill and stuff, and let me remove this. So yeah, very nifty little mod, guys. So this is pure aluminum, feels very nice on the touch. So this is by J&L oil separator, and I think that's all they build. And this is, and I'll show you when we install, but this is the harness. So you basically mount it on the oil separator, and I think this goes on the coolant reservoir tank harness. So let me show you once we install it, but pretty clean and simple. We use these two hoses and we make use of the factory hose. All right, guys, so we are now on the tripod, and we start with opening the hood. And these Wranglers, the hood weighs like a freaking ton. So J&L has a nice video, and based on their video, you gotta remove this hose from both points. So one part of the oil separator goes on the other end, and then the other tube goes on this side, and then you mount it somewhere around the coolant tank. And I'm guessing there is a, yeah, I can see a harness. I don't know if camera is picking that up, but that's exactly where you install. These guys have a very nice video, so you can refer that. So we'll just try to do a time lapse of this installation so we don't bore you with all these details.
1, 2, 3, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, Kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're so blind to see. 4, 5, 6, that I'm taking the rest. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children.
Alright guys, so I skipped a lot of part of the installation. Anyway, you were not interested in my sloppy installation job. But let me show you my quick impression. So I couldn't push this hose all the way in. Now I can see there is a little bit of more space, but not a lot because it's almost still here. So I would like it to be a bit more inside. So I'm gonna try to push it down. That's the other end, and then you mount it on the coolant reservoir. So that was fine. I closed the hood just to see because I was not very sure if it's gonna hit anything on the hood, but it actually doesn't. And then I was bothered that these parts this is the alternator, so it gets very hot. So I didn't want the hose to be in touch with any metal part. I mean, everything here gets hot, obviously, but these are rubber hoses and these things get like super hot. So I routed them, so I brought it underneath. I mean, yeah, it would have looked more cleaner if it came from that side, but then it was touching the alternator, which I didn't want. So yeah, that's pretty much the very quick and easy installation. So I think the bottom part of the catch can is removable. So that's what I'm gonna remove and see probably in 500 miles just to check if it does collect and catches any oil. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much neat and clean installation. So stay tuned for my review, latter part of my review in about 500 miles on how the catch can has performed. Alright guys, so it has been about 250 miles and I thought of checking the oil separator I installed. So I just removed the billet aluminum can. So let's just have a look. So this is the can, guys. And in just 250 miles, I don't know if you can see, there is definitely quite a bit of oil in it. And I think in 500 miles, I would see this container almost half full. And it looks pretty filthy. A lot of smudge. So yeah, I mean, so I wanted to do this whole review together. So obviously the installation and all. So yeah, in my view, guys, I think these things are definitely worth it because it did catch quite a bit of oil in just 250 miles. So should you install it? Yes, by all means. It's a $150 for your 90,000, 100,000. I don't know how you have it built, but even like mine, like $130,000, $140,000 investment. So definitely buy these things. And I know people say that these oil separators, I mean, if you want to plan on keeping the Jeep for a very, very long time, then it makes sense. But I don't know, like, I mean, based on this much of oil, I think in 10,000 miles, I don't even know how much oil you're gonna catch. But yeah, guys, so let's just throw this and you can see. So yeah, I mean, it's quite a bit of oil, guys. So yeah, that was it. So just wanted to do that quick video. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the channel.